Life has many stories. Here's one that might just change how you see yours. Have you ever wondered what life would look like if you stopped seeking permission to live it your own way? What if the right way you've always been told about was never really right for you? What if the only thing you've ever needed was permission from yourself? How many times have we felt discouraged just because someone told us that's not the right way to do it? Maybe you were trying to make a life-changing decision, or something as simple as pursuing a love interest or building a connection. You can't possibly escape the trap of being told how you're supposed to live, even though, in truth, nobody knows the right way to live life, except the way they live theirs. And sometimes, it's convenient to be told what to do. It comes with fewer consequences. After all, when things go wrong, you're not the one to blame. From the very beginning of time, the blame game has been part of human nature. Adam ate the forbidden fruit, but was quick to throw Eve under the bus, despite God not even asking how it happened. But if responsibility is what we're all running from, then who truly pays the price when we let others dictate our lives? Even if we're technically blameless, are we really winning when it's our lives on the line? Because when it comes down to it, there's only one person who wins or loses: you. You can take advice all your life, seek validation from everyone around you, but when the curtain falls, only your way will matter. If it worked, they'll call it the right way. If it didn't, then it becomes the wrong way. Let me tell you about a friend of mine who continues to inspire me to this day. We met at university in 2018. I was in my second year, he was in his third. Compared to the rest of us, he lived in a completely different world. While we were caught up in lectures, assignments, and meeting deadlines, his mind was elsewhere, on YouTube. It's funny because, in the end, we all came to school to learn so we can make money. Yet here was someone trying to make money now, and we thought he was odd. I called my mom for the tiniest of things because we had that bond, and he'd tease me, saying I stressed her too much. He didn't attend lectures. When his mates came to drag him to the study room, he'd stay back editing his videos or playing video games. He barely studied for exams. If you asked him, he'd say he'd just copy at the exam hall. School didn't faze him, and he had his reasons. As a business administration student, he preferred reading real-life business books and figuring out how to apply what he learned. Sometimes he even wrote about these ideas during exams, only to score low. One day, he confronted a lecturer about it. Why did real-world business strategies not earn him better grades in a business school? To him, the goal of school was to prepare us for the real world. But if he already had knowledge applicable to the real world, then what was he still doing in school? You can laugh at his reasoning all you want, but 7 years later, my friend is an established YouTuber with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And guess what? One of his course mates, who used to mock him for not being serious, called him last year asking to quit his 9-to-5 job and follow him around. The irony of life. See, back then, I didn't understand what he was trying to show me. He kept telling me, start something now, use your time wisely, don't wait till after school. But I wasn't ready. He was. He understood that his life was his sole responsibility. He had a vision, and even when everyone thought he was crazy, he didn't flinch. In a school where everyone followed the routine, he stood alone, and now it's paying off. That's the real essence of life. Knowing what you want and chasing after it, even when society wants you to settle for what's familiar or safe. Another lesson I've picked from watching his journey is this. People may assume they know the right path for you. Some may even actually know it, based on experience or wisdom, but so can you. And it's up to you to live out your truth. When it comes to your life, how you visualize it matters more than anything else. My friend's parents wanted him to become a nurse or pursue another noble profession. They saw his strengths and tried to guide him based on what seemed best. But here's the thing, other people can only assume what's best for you. That's all they can ever do. They piece together your story and try to fit it into what already exists. Yes, he could have followed their advice and lived a comfortable life in a noble profession. But would he have been truly happy? Seeing how he's living now, As his own boss, I seriously doubt it. And here's the kicker. People may genuinely want what's best for you, but they can't want it more than you want it for yourself. That's what I tell my mom whenever she tries to steer me in a different career direction. It's not because she doesn't care, it's because she does. But no matter how much she loves me, she can't want me to succeed more than me. Plus, she also has her own life to manage. Sometimes, people push you in a certain direction just so they can have peace of mind. They're already carrying their own burdens. They don't want yours keeping them up at night, too. So yes, it's nice that people care. But I believe the best way to show that care is to offer unconditional support, belief, especially in what someone wants to do with their life. You can't want it more than them. Trying to project your desires onto someone else is simply unfair. Finally, here's a truth I want to leave you with. Responsibility is heavy, but everyone is carrying theirs anyway. So you either carry yours or become the laughingstock tomorrow. Because when it's all said and done, those who gave you advice, those who try to shape your life in a certain direction, might go on to live their best lives because they lived the way they knew best. And there's one thing you should know. If it's the fear of having to make mistakes that scares you, it's easier to learn from your mistakes when you're not looking for people to blame. Think about that. Everyone is only telling you what they know. And what they know, it's likely what someone else once told them. The clearest image is the one in your own mind. Whether or not others see it depends on how well you can bring to life. Think of the great men and women who were mocked in the beginning, but celebrated in the end. When Thomas Edison was trying to invent the electric bulb, people thought he was wasting his time. After thousands of failed attempts, they called him mad. Today, the world credits him with lighting up the modern era. When Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job, she was told she was unfit for TV. Now she's one of the most influential media moguls on the planet. Albert Einstein was once told he'd never amount to anything because he didn't speak until the age of 4 and failed many of his school subjects. But he changed the world of physics forever. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare, rejected by multiple publishers. Today, her name is etched in literary history with a book series that shaped an entire generation. And right here in Africa, Elon Musk, yes, born in South Africa, was bullied as a child and doubted by many. Today, he's pushing the boundaries of technology, space, and renewable energy. They were all seen as fools at some point. But guess what? The genius is just the fool who dared to rewrite his own story.